Katt Williams didn't just sit down for another interview. He just dropped a nuclear warhead on the entire Harris family legacy. While the world was busy watching 50 Cent troll King Harris on Instagram, Katt Williams claims we've all been looking at the wrong map. This isn't just a 2026 rap beef. This is a cold-blooded, 15-year-old revenge plot involving federal recordings that T.I. thought were buried in a government vault forever. According to Katt, 50 Cent isn't just trying to win a feud, he's holding the keys to a cell door that's been waiting for T.I. for over a decade. We're talking about high-level surveillance tapes that link T.I.'s past to King Harris's future in a way that will leave you absolutely speechless. If you think you know why 50 Cent is obsessed with destroying T.I.'s family, you've been lied to. The King of the South is officially in checkmate, and the truth Katt just revealed is about to change everything. To understand the gravity of what Katt Williams just exposed, we have to look at the two titans at war. On one side, Clifford T.I. Harris, the self-proclaimed King of the South. A man who built an empire from the streets of Bankhead, Atlanta, and turned it into a multi-generational legacy of reality TV, films, and platinum records. But every empire has a basement, and T.I.'s basement is filled with the ghosts of his 2007 and 2011 legal battles. Battles that didn't just cost him time, but according to industry whispers, they cost him his reputation. On the other side, we have Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, the man who survived 9 bullets and turned his trauma into a psychological weapon. 50 doesn't just win beefs, he erases people from the cultural map. We've seen him dismantle Ja Rule, Rick Ross, and Diddy. 50 Cent is a tactical genius who plays a 20-year game of chess while everyone else is playing checkers. But here's the part the history books won't tell you. According to insider sources and Katt Williams' recent bombshell, the friction between these two didn't start with a Versus challenge in 2026. It started 15 years ago, behind the heavy, soundproof doors of a federal investigation. While the world saw T.I. going to prison and returning as a reformed leader, 50 Cent was reportedly listening to a very different narrative. A narrative involving a dispatcher, a code name 50 has used to mock T.I. for years, implying that his freedom was bought with information. For over a decade, this was a Cold War, a silent tension held together by non-disclosure agreements and mutual street codes. But something changed in early 2026. The temperature hit a boiling point when 50 Cent began his most personal campaign yet, targeting T.I.'s youngest son, King Harris. By mocking King's legal troubles and viral outbursts, 50 wasn't just trolling a kid, he was baiting the father. He wanted T.I. to get loud. He wanted T.I. to get defensive.
Why?
Because, as Katt Williams put it, you only lure a king out of his castle when you've already prepared the trap. Katt Williams claims that 50 Cent has been waiting for the perfect legal window, a moment when a specific 15-year statute of limitations expired, to finally drop the nuke he's been holding. The federal recordings aren't just about old court cases. They are about the secret deals that built the Harris legacy. This drama was never a choice. It was an inevitability. And now, the clock is ticking. Now, let's get into the dark heart of this storm. In his explosive sit-down, Katt Williams didn't just mention a grudge. He mentioned the vault. 50 has the audio, Katt stated, leaning into the microphone with a chilling intensity that made the room go silent. I'm not talking about studio outtakes or leaked diss tracks. I'm talking about 2009. I'm talking about a room with no windows, a government seal on the door, and a digital recorder that never stops. Katt claims that 50 Cent has spent the last 3 years and millions of dollars to acquire high-fidelity surveillance tapes from a disgruntled former federal associate. These aren't grainy cell phone clips. These are government-grade recordings that T.I. reportedly thought were wiped from the server over a decade ago. The scene behind the scenes is pure chaos. According to insider reports from the Atlanta social circuit, when the news of Katt's interview hit, the Harris mansion went into a state of total, uncurbed panic. T.I. was reportedly seen in his home office, pacing like a caged lion, screaming into 3 different encrypted phones while his legal team was put on a 24-hour global standby. Tiny Harris was allegedly in tears, realizing that the quiet life they had built on reality TV was about to be shattered by a ghost from 15 years ago. But here is the first major twist, and it's a nightmare T.I. never saw coming. A leaked DM started circulating late last night, allegedly from a G-Unit insider to a high-profile Atlanta blogger. The message, which has already been screenshotted a million times, reveals something terrifying. The recordings aren't just about T.I.'s old cases. They involve King Harris. The leak suggests that 50 Cent has audio from 2022 recorded through a mole in T.I.'s inner circle, where T.I. is heard discussing how to fix a felony charge for his son using his old federal connections. If this is true, we aren't just talking about a snitch allegation anymore. We are talking about witness tampering and obstruction of justice. Narrator: do you realize the weight of this? 50 Cent isn't just trying to ruin T.I.'s reputation. He's handing the Department of Justice a brand new case on a silver platter. T.I.'s desperate attempt to save his son from his own reckless behavior might be the very evidence that sends both of them to a federal facility. The emotional betrayal here is staggering. Imagine the moment King Harris realizes that his father's protection was actually his downfall. Imagine the guilt T.I. feels, knowing his fixer mentality was being recorded by the very person he trusted to guard his house. Social media is already reacting with fake, leaked audio clips of T.I. sounding desperate, pleading with someone to make the charges go away for the kid. One viral tweet with 300,000 likes says, 50 Cent isn't a rapper anymore. He's a tactical hitman. He let T.I. build a family empire just so he could watch it burn from the inside out. But just as T.I. was preparing a public statement to deny everything, 50 Cent dropped a bombshell on his IG stories. A simple black screen with the coordinates of a federal courthouse and a voiceover of Katt saying, "The truth is a heavy load. Tip. Hope your back is strong." Narrator: but wait, there's a second voice on those tapes. A voice that Katt says will break the internet's heart. A voice that belongs to someone who has been standing by T.I.'s side for 20 years, smiling for the cameras while secretly wearing a wire. Who is the traitor in the king's court? Is the call coming from inside the house? The more we dig, the more it looks like T.I. wasn't just betrayed by 50 Cent, was sold out by his own blood. The internet is no longer just talking, it's in a state of absolute, high-voltage meltdown. Within 60 minutes of Katt Williams' interview hitting the servers, hashtag federal recordings and hashtag Katt exposed began trending globally, shattering engagement records. But the drama didn't stop at trending topics. It escalated into a full-scale digital war that has paralyzed the city of Atlanta. A Twitter thread from a verified industry insider, someone who has been right about every G-Unit move for a decade, began detailing the alleged contents of the tapes. One tweet sent a shiver down the spine of every rapper in the game. It's not just T.I. on the tapes. There is a high-level female voice. They're discussing how to move millions in assets ahead of an IRS sweep and how to ensure King's record stays clean through illegal wire transfers. 50 Cent isn't just holding a grudge, he's holding the blueprint to a RICO case. The industry backlash was instantaneous and brutal. Rappers who once called T.I. their brother are now silently deleting old photos from their grids. The King of the South is being treated like he's radioactive. A leaked audio clip, allegedly of 50 Cent laughing in a private recording studio in New York, surfaced on TikTok. In the clip, a voice that sounds eerily like 50 says, "I didn't even have to hunt him. He walked right into the cage. I got the father, I got the son, and I'm about to get the whole deck. It's a clean sweep, baby." But then, the reveal dropped that stopped the world's heart. Katt Williams went back on a second, unannounced live stream just hours later to clarify the most terrifying detail of this entire saga. "You all think the feds gave 50 those recordings?" Katt asked, his eyes wide with a mixture of pity and madness. "The feds didn't give him anything. 50 Cent didn't buy those tapes from the government. He bought them from inside the house. 50 Cent has been paying a Trojan horse inside T.I.'s inner circle to record their private family dinner conversations for 3 years. The shockwaves from this are insurmountable. This means 50 Cent has a mole, a ghost, someone who sits at T.I.'s Thanksgiving table, someone who travels on the private jets with King Harris, someone who knows where the money is hidden and where the bodies are buried. Social media exploded with frantic theories. Fans began zooming into every Family Hustle episode and every Instagram live, looking for the traitor. Is it a disgruntled bodyguard? Is it one of the older siblings who felt left out of the legacy? Or is it someone even closer, someone T.I. would never in a million years suspect? A leaked email from a major global streaming platform was shared by a high-level gossip site. The email suggested that 50 Cent's documentary, No One Told Us What Here For, has already been sold for a staggering $55 million, and the legal team is moving the premiere date up because the evidence is too volatile to keep under wraps. T.I. tried to fight back, but the optics were devastating. He posted a video of himself in his backyard, attempting to look unbothered, sipping tea and talking about growth. But the fans noticed the details, the way his eyes kept darting toward the gate, the way his hands were visibly trembling as he held the cup. "Don't believe the hype," he said, but his voice lacked the king authority we've known for 20 years. Katt is a comedian. 50 is a troll. We are solid. But the comments were a battlefield. One top-rated comment with 250,000 likes read, "T.I. looks like a man who knows his front door is about to be kicked in." 50 Cent doesn't bluff. If Katt is talking, it's because the trap is already sprung. New, darker questions are rising. What did the mole record during King Harris's last arrest? Is there audio of T.I. admitting that the king persona was a front for something much more dangerous? And most importantly, what happens when 50 Cent plays the recording of T.I. talking about his own peers in the industry? The cliffhanger isn't just about T.I. anymore. It's about the entire structure of Atlanta hip-hop, and the foundation is cracking. The hip-hop world is officially divided, and the fracture is bleeding into every corner of social media. This isn't a rap beef anymore. It's a global trial in the court of public opinion, and the jury is already deadlocked. From the high-rises of New York to the trap houses of Bankhead, everyone is being forced to draw a line in the sand. On one side, you have the loyalists, the die-hard fans of the Harris family legacy. They are claiming that 50 Cent is nothing more than a digital bully who has finally crossed the ultimate line. They've launched a massive #SaveTheHarrisFamily movement, arguing that 50 is intentionally destroying a black dynasty for pure, calculated entertainment. Even some Atlanta legends, men who built the city alongside T.I., have reportedly begun to push back in private. A leaked private voice note, allegedly from a major ATL pioneer, was shared on a hidden Discord server late last night. The voice, heavy with frustration, said, "50 is doing too much. You don't involve the kids. You don't involve the feds. This is a violation of the code we all live by." If he drops those tapes, he's not just killing T.I., he's killing the culture. But on the other side of the battlefield, the realists are standing firmly behind 50 Cent and Katt Williams. They argue that T.I. has been living a curated lie for 2 decades. If he's a dispatcher, he deserves to be exposed, one viral Twitter post argued, racking up 500,000 retweets in 3 hours. And if he's using his power to bypass the law for King's reckless behavior while other young black men rot in cells for the same crimes, then the king needs to lose his crown. The debates are no longer just digital, they're getting physical. There are unconfirmed reports of fan altercations breaking out in Atlanta's premier clubs over who is right and who is a traitor. The gossip blogs are running 24/7 emergency coverage. A special report from a high-profile entertainment outlet claimed that King Harris's brand deals and music distribution contracts are already in a state of suspension. King Harris is officially radioactive, the report stated bluntly. No corporation wants to be standing near him when 50 Cent finally hits upload on those federal recordings. Even the comedy world is reeling. Famous comedians, men who have known Katt Williams for years, are taking to Instagram Live to back his claims. Katt doesn't lie for clout, one veteran comic said in a video that has now gone viral on TikTok. He might be eccentric, he might be wild, but he's never been wrong about the industry's dark secrets. If Katt says 50 has the tapes and a mole in the house, then T.I. needs to start packing his bags. The tension is creating a fever pitch that Atlanta hasn't felt in years. T.I.'s Instagram comments have been completely disabled, a move that many see as a final admission of defeat. But the war is raging on every other platform. People are now using AI to analyze T.I.'s old interviews, looking for glitches in his stories or moments where he contradicted his own street history. They are scouring King's old IG lives, looking for a shadow or a voice in the background that could be the mole. The industry is in a state of silent, vibrating panic. Every rapper who has ever shared a secret conversation or a business deal with T.I. over the last 15 years is now staring at their phone, wondering the same terrifying thing. Was I being recorded too? Is 50 Cent coming for me next? Is T.I. the only one on those tapes? Or is the whole city about to go down? This isn't just about the Harris family anymore. 50 Cent has effectively paralyzed the entire infrastructure of Southern hip-hop. He's doing it with a terrifyingly calm smile, posting side-by-side memes of Katt Williams and T.I. every hour like he's counting down to an execution. The division is so deep that it's fueling a fire that might never be put out. And just when you think the public's appetite for drama has reached its limit, a new leaked court document surfaced on a legal blog suggesting that a federal grand jury has already been seated. The question isn't whether the world is watching, it's whether T.I. can survive the world's judgment. We have reached the final hour, the point where the shadows finally stop moving and the monster steps into the light. But the biggest revelation of this entire saga is only just starting to bleed through the cracks. Katt Williams, in the closing, breathless moments of his interview, dropped a hint that has left investigators, fans, and the entire city of Atlanta paralyzed with a new kind of fear. "You think 50 Cent wants T.I. to go to jail?" Katt asked the host, his voice dropping to a whisper that felt like a death sentence.
No.
That's the easy way out. 50 doesn't want T.I. behind bars. He wants T.I. to sit in that mansion and watch his son go instead. Here is the final, devastating twist. According to a leaked transcript of one of those 2024 federal recordings, a transcript that has surfaced on a highly encrypted legal forum, there is a conversation between T.I. and a person identifying as a legal consultant. In this audio, a voice that sounds identical to T.I. is heard admitting that he was the one who curated King's tough guy street persona specifically to boost record sales and reality TV ratings, fully aware that it would lead the 21-year-old into a collision course with the law. But the betrayal goes deeper than marketing. The Mole has allegedly captured T.I. discussing a contingency plan. A plan where, if the federal heat over their family business dealings ever became too intense, T.I. would allow King to take the primary fall for a major financial scandal to protect his own King of the South legacy. If this audio is real, it is the end of everything. It's not just a legal defeat, it's a moral execution. It would mean that the man who built a brand on family first was willing to sacrifice his own flesh and blood to keep his crown from touching the dirt. Reports are coming in that King Harris has heard about this specific recording. The fallout was immediate. King has reportedly gone completely dark. His phone is off, his location is unknown, and sources say he has officially cut ties with the Harris estate. The fracture is no longer a crack. It is a canyon. The king is in his castle, but he is entirely alone. 50 Cent, sensing the kill, just posted a black screen on Instagram with a single, terrifying date. Next Friday, 9 p.m. No more talking, just listening. Is this the moment the recordings go live for the whole world? Is this the moment King Harris turns state's witness against his own father? Is this the moment the feds finally knock on the door for the last time? Katt Williams says the best is yet to come, but for T.I., the best looks a lot like a nightmare. Watch the throne, Katt warned, because it's about to be empty and the crown is covered in blood. The clock is ticking toward Friday. The files are decrypted. The mole is still in the room. And the king? He's finally run out of moves. This is a story that is changing by the minute, and we need your voice in the comments right now. This is the biggest scandal in the history of the culture, and the truth is finally coming out. Do you believe Katt Williams? Is 50 Cent really holding the tapes that will end the Harris dynasty forever? Or is this the most elaborate, calculated hit job we've ever seen? And the biggest question of all, who is the mole? Could it be someone we've seen on TV for years, smiling in every family photo while wearing a wire? Drop your theories below. We are reading every single one, and the most mind-blowing theories will be featured in our emergency update tomorrow. If you want to hear those federal recordings the second they hit the internet, you must be subscribed and have your notifications set to all. We are tracking the dark web and insider leaks 24/7, and you don't want to be the one hearing about this secondhand. Like this video if you think 50 Cent is doing what needs to be done, or comment King if you think T.I. is being framed. Next Friday is the day of reckoning. The tapes are ready. The world is watching. And we will be right here to bring you the truth, no matter who it destroys. This is Spilled Bars. The game is over. See you in the next update.